I don't know why you think AKs suck. I love AKs.
I like my KP9. All right.
That's a 9mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do like that thing. But did you see you're shit talking AKs though? I love
This isn't an AK. All right. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're
No,
recording.
I like AKs. They're fine.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the freaking Nuke Our Parks show, where we talk about why AKs are apparently based.
I don't have any AKs in here, Trench. Damn it.
Why
I got
don't
one
you
upstairs.
have any AKs? Okay, guys, welcome back to the freaking channel. If you think AKs are based, get in the comments. I think they are kind of cringe. Let's talk about it. Okay, you got two MP5s. Okay, that's based.
Nice.
Okay, quick take on AKs. Go. Let's go around the horn.
Here's what I got.
Got the, what is it, Corona? What is it?
The little tiny one.
Ooh, Corona Mini.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got an epic number of rounds down in AK-74. So, what some of you guys probably don't know because you're young. One, I'm eating biltong, and it's really good. I got it from my buddy Cliff
Bill's
Gray.
tongue?
Biltong. It's like
What is Bill?
African jerky. Freaking good.
I'll have you know.
What is it made out of?
This one's beef, but usually it's like African game animals. Anyway, when AK-74s were like, Jaeger kind of made them popular, put them on the map for me. You could buy that like Wasser one for like $600-700, and you can buy 1,080 rounds for like $120. And like we would just for $120, 1,080 rounds, we would just go burn them down, and I mean burn them down. And so I have a epic metric shit ton of rounds down in AK-74, and I like them.
Right, but it's not 2011 anymore, and you got to be able to afford what you're buying. And if you're gonna buy 545 for one right now is like freaking insanely overpriced in the United States, and 762x39 is the exact same price, if not more, than 556. So I already have a ton of freaking 762x39. I'm not gonna say how much stocked up. I have a lot of 762x39 stocked up, but I would never convince somebody in 2023 to go out and buy an AK with the way ammo prices are right now, and ballistics included in that. Right? I get it; it's a heavy bullet, but 556 just beats it for me. That's why this thing. And I have a bunch of AKs in 7.62, but that's why I just love this thing, because it's just a vibe in 9mm.
Look at that. Look at that. We got a little run
Wait,
here.
you got the Chattahoochee chopper?
Yeah.
Guys,
It's a PSA. Fight me.
Yeah, they're the sponsor of the video. Shout out to PSA, sponsor of today's video.
Hey, I like AKs.
Just hold your
I let my guys
MP5.
borrow.
Hold your MP5. It's nice.
I got another one. Hold on.
Okay, well, moving on. We'll move on from the AK as we all hold our... Guys in the comments are going to be like, we just sat here for 5 minutes and watched you guys pick up random AKs. Okay. All right.
Sorry, guys. We're just fucking around.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a Terran tactical.
All right. Well.
Hey.
Yeah. All right.
I want to go
talk
shoot
about-
there.
Bro, you should come shoot with me.
Wait.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'd
We
love
need to
to.
do an in-person collab. Risky and I have done it before.
I got family close, apparently, so yeah, we should do that.
We should.
Find an excuse. Next holiday. Fly out there.
It's like in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, dude. Come on
My
down.
birthday's coming up, too.
Uh-oh. How old are you going to be? 25?
35. Big old 3-5.
You're getting old, dude.
I know.
Freaking helmets. All right. So we left it off on the last episode talking about helmets. So getting into it, do you need a helmet as a civilian? What do you guys think?
Boy, that's so tough.
Grab my helmet.
Yes, I'm going to say yes, you need a helmet. If you're going to get in a gunfight, if you're anticipating a gunfight, if you're anticipating a recce movement somewhere, if you're going to anticipate going somewhere at night, if that is where you're going with this, beyond I just have a CCW pistol, maybe it's this revolver that Trench hates, and this is I just wear my normal clothes, and beyond CCW, if you're preparing above that, then yes, you should have a helmet. And the reason why is because, man, you're going to trip and fall. Somebody may hit you in the back of the head. You might be moving through something and tree branches are hitting you. You might have
hit you with a freaking revolver because that's all it's good for.
Yeah, you might. I mean, there's so many things and especially like if you talk to pretty much anybody that has seen any combat, the thing that they're worried about most is frag and indirect fire. Like, not very many people are worried about it's just different. But frag is a big deal, and a helmet helps you with frag. So, do I think you need one? If you're going to do the whole get up and you're going to buy armor and you're going to buy nods, then yeah, you need one, especially if you have nods.
Okay, so you're saying yes. What do you think, Risky? What are your thoughts?
I think it depends, and there's really only two reasons I look at, and people could argue there's more. I've already thought about it, but I think they're wrong. I think there's only two reasons you need a helmet, and that's if you want more protection or if you're using nods. So if you don't care about, like, if you don't have body armor and you don't have nods, I wouldn't worry about a helmet yet. Maybe get a plate carrier and some Hescos, and then get, a Mitch helmet or something like that if you want, if you don't have the money for an ops core or something. But at the end of the day, I look at it as get a helmet if you need nods or if you need more protection. And if you don't have night vision and you don't have a plate carrier, I don't think it makes sense. Short of that, go for it.
I mean, if you don't have a plate carrier, okay, get a plate carrier before you get a helmet. But get a helmet before you buy another useless, or not useless, but get a helmet before you buy another build. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts about that? Buying another rifle.
I failed.
Yeah. I think it depends on your whole loadout situation, right? Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? Do you have electronic hearing protection? Do you utilize comms? Do you not, right? Do you need something attached to your helmet? Do you not? Is this are you able to do those sort of tactical activities, right? It's totally dependent on what your situation is. I think it helps. Obviously, it's great to protect your dome and your brain from frag, and depending on how much money you've got or what your usage is, like potentially bullets too. If you've never been under a helmet with nods, maybe, and you're on a budget, maybe look into a bump helmet. But the whole thing is, like, I think you got a Team Windy bump helmet, and then that's it. If you don't get that, get a real Kevlar helmet or like an Ops Core, something nicer, a full-on Team Windy or like a Cry that is actually armor on it. Or like I said, get a bump Team Windy, or don't even worry about it. You could get a Mitch, I guess, right? Like if you don't have night vision but you have a plate carrier and you don't plan on getting night vision, maybe get an ACH or a Mitch helmet or something like that. But like,
you can buy an ACH, have it cut, have it resealed. It's still going to be heavy.
Yeah. There's a lot of options out there. I think it depends on you, right? It's not something that I'm just going to give some blanket statement with. It's sort of like, what do you need it for? What are the benefits of this versus something else? Like if you just want more protection, it's always a smart idea to protect your head. Always, right? So I would concede, if I'm going to lean one way or the other, yes, definitely. But triage it, because that's going to be dependent on what you actually need. Right? If you want more armor and you don't have night vision, I just can't stress this enough. Then go out and get an old surplus helmet or something like that, because you don't have to worry about the retention system around your head, right? But then do you have comms? Do you even need to worry about that? Do you need hearing protection? Like what do you have specific? What is your need?
I think what a lot of guys, the problem is they have a million rifle builds and a million pistols, right? And they don't have a helmet. That's where I draw the line. It's like, you need to have a few. Yes, you need to have a few rifles. You need to have a few handguns. A few is going to be based on.
Well, it's PPE, more or less.
That's what I'm saying. So if you have, we'll say you have 20 rifles and 10 handguns or more, right?
If you don't have night vision and you have that, you're fucking wrong.
Yes.
So then go back and get night vision, and then what do you need if you have night vision? A helmet. You have to, right? So it's like it is its own dogma.
What do you think, Outlaw? Where, for the average civilian, where does a helmet, a ballistic helmet, fall in the priorities? And I'm going to take a bite of this sandwich while you answer.
What kind of sandwich is it? I'm hungry.
Firehouse freaking subs, dude. New York City.
I like Firehouse. Here's my thing, Trench. I guess
he likes it.
What is defining the average citizen? The average citizen, to me, needs a Glock 48, XS big dot sights, Haley or G-code Eclipse holster, one extra magazine, and about 3,000 rounds in a training class. So if that's your defined average citizen, then I would say this setup, and then maybe add this Smith & Wesson so that you got a pocket gun or
a revolver.
A revolver.
Trench.
And you can hand this to, like, let's say you're in with your wife or your kids that are old enough to responsibly handle this. So, hey, we're in XYZ store, active shooter goes, here, hold this, stand in this closet while I protect you. That's average citizen to me.
Dude, average
trash. Average Minuteman, then if you're going to be, I think if I defined it like that, if you're an average citizen, you don't need it. To be honest, if you're an average citizen, then you don't even need an AR-15.
Average citizen has a Mossberg 590A1 or a Remington 870 and a Glock.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's a great point, dude. Great point.
Yeah. And so now, if you're trying to say, okay, I am in abiding by what I believe a Minuteman and the Constitution would have us do, and the National Rifle Association, which not the NRA today, which you still should support, I don't care what you say, but the National Rifle Association was developed for Minutemen, right? So then yes, then you need a helmet, you need night vision, you need armor, you need a plate carrier, you need 30 loaded magazines, you need your sleeping gear, so that the idea of a Minuteman is something happened and I've got to grab my shit and go help. The idea of a Minuteman to me is not, the idea of a Minuteman would be America just got attacked in Florida. I'm packing my shit and going to Florida, right? I know some of you don't love the country enough to do that, but I promise if you're a foreign invading army and you come into this country, I literally don't give a shit where it is. I'm going and I will show up and because we're just not having people over here in this country as long as I can keep from it. But that's my answer.
Here's the problem, and you both hit the nail on the head. Also revolvers are trash. If I was your untrained spouse and you gave
I'm
me
gonna go get mine right now.
If you gave me a revolver, knowing what I know now, and you handed me a revolver like sit in this closet, I would be mad at you. Like, dude, Glock 19 or Glock 48, give me something good. Anyway, Glock 43. What was I going with this? If you only own if all you own is this pump action shotgun and a Glock, you need to reprioritize and you need to get an AR-15. This is my thoughts, because if that is the average American is only a shotgun and a Glock, you need to get more stuff. And I'm not saying, hey, Brett at 1301, I'm saying these guys are gonna troll me, meme me to death. Everyone in the comments is gonna be like, Trench hates freaking revolvers. I don't hate them. I just
revolvers are great. We love them. Who's this guy in the bottom of your screen talking hate about revolvers? We got the same one. This wasn't even planned. This literally wasn't planned. Awesome. You got the small grip too. I love that small grip.
I love this, dude. This is the greatest gun. This is my favorite gun.
I love shooting rats with it. That's my favorite thing is rat shot. I see a rat out in the yard, so I love it. Great.
And the way you guys do a trigger on a revolver is not like this. It's like this, and you'll feel it bump, and then fire, and you'll track it, feel it bump, fire.
It's the Smith and Wesson, bang. Smith and Wesson, bang.
That's right.
You stage it.
It's just fine. And you can feel it. Like, I don't know how to explain to you. I can feel when it breaks for a perfect boom. So they're fine. They shoot fine. I shoot them just as accurate. I don't shoot them as fast, but
I guarantee you, when we do our collab, bring your revolver. I guarantee you suck with that revolver. We'll put you on a shot clock. You'll shoot. Oh, this will be funny. Shoot 10 rounds out of your revolver at the same time you shoot out of your 48. Oh, you can't. Okay, round count.
What's not the same thing?
Listen,
you're not comparing the same thing.
Shoot 5 rounds as accurately and as quickly. As
Were you here when he was talking about where to carry it?
Right, ankle.
No. Yeah, no, you need to see this. This is great. I ain't thought about this before.
I'll show you right here.
Revolvers are freaking trash, dude.
Dude, you're going to like this. As a backup gun, remember, secondary pistol, not your primary.
Carry it in your pocket like this, right? In your front pocket.
Offhand.
You're offhand. And so if I walk into a building or I walk up to a car, there's no threat. I walk up to a crowd of people, no threat. I can just let the pistol go and it'll fall inside a little looser pants. If not, I can just draw the pistol, empty the pistol while I'm backing up to go to my primary pistol.
How wild would that have been if he just smoked the camera?
I was expecting it. I'm sitting here looking down the barrel of the 38.
Like, oh man, he just unloads 5 rounds into the camera. Like,
be like, shit, brand new iPhone gone.
What are we gonna do, guys? Post down below if you want to see when we do our collab in person. I'm gonna put them on the clock at 7 meters, and I guarantee you, I understand the use case of a last-ditch gun, but I guarantee you they're not gonna be able to shoot it as good as their carry gun.
You see these little Federal 38s?
Oh my god!
With the concave rounds.
Dude,
these things are awesome.
Thing.
Dude, these are the best.
Bro, listen.
I love this little thing. It's a pocket rocket for sure.
I don't know why Trench doesn't like them. It's because he's still a baby.
They're cool.
I'll post on my channel. I used to dry fire and train with a Kimber K6S. I used to practice reloading quickly with speed strips. I used to practice reloading, dumping the rest on the ground and re-engaging.
I'm swimming in the pool with a J-frame, dude. Bro. Like all the time. You don't even understand. I'm on a noodle float, and I'm armed. It's happening.
That's all it's good for is a freaking weight to weigh you down.
Dude,
they don't weigh anything. That's not enough to weigh you down.
It's buoyant. It probably floats.
Dude, the
you don't even know.
Be wild.
Mine's filled with helium.
In the comments,
helium purged.
Let us know. Are you pro or against Revolver? Here's what I'm saying.
We should make carry handle grips or grips that are float grips for the pool. They keep you buoyant. This bright orange, like maritime color.
Hey, now you know what's going to happen is old Trenchy. Next time we do a Nuke Our Parks, he's going to have one.
Yeah. We're going to deliver one to your local FFL. You'll have one.
Stop sending me
revolvers. It's like I've made it. I get free guns all the time. They're all fucking revolvers.
800 freaking J-frame in the or FFL. My FFL is gonna call me and tell me we're not taking
Ruger LCR 22s. Just all of them.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Like, oh, you gotta pay the transfer fee for how many guns? 400 J-frame.
ATF's constantly showing up to your house for multiple pistol transactions at the same time. Yeah, just always.
And of course, and where are they? They're all in my pocket. I've like
another revolver. Yeah. Okay.
Dude, so revolvers are so overrated. They're not
overrated anymore. I don't think they're overrated.
Caliber,
I think they used to be overrated. They're not. Nobody's overrating revolvers in 2023. If anything, me and Outlaw are standing up for revolvers.
You two are the
only in a crowd of defiant people who only use Glocks.
Dude, okay, so I can't say that at all. Freaking.
People will call me a FUD for holding that fucking thing up. Come on now.
This is a screenshot right here, or the caption. Listen, if you name a serious military that has a revolver as their sidearm, go.
I wouldn't say use a revolver as your sidearm. It's a secondary sidearm.
So why would you use it as a secondary if it's not a primary? If it's not worthy? And don't talk to me about muzzle contact.
Because it's small enough that I think it conceals as good or better than a Glock 43.
Dude, it's either Glock 43 or SIG P365, dude. Will
as a main concealed carry gun.
As a backup, will blow the brakes off any.
Do you carry a backup though?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is all conjecture anyway.
Shadow Systems, MR920, or a Staccato C2.
But the whole benefit of the backup too is you can put it into somebody's ribs when you're in a bad spot and your main carry you lost control of it. I like having the duality of both.
Considerably lighter than this one.
Right.
Considerably lighter.
How many people realistically have had to do a muzzle as a civilian? Have had to. I can't.
It goes to the nature of the backup gun altogether. You don't need one as a civilian.
Wait a minute.
Maybe but as a cop, you probably do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I like it as a cop. It's great. It's fantastic.
No
as a
way.
pool gun, it's great.
Y'all are out of control for this one.
No.
As a civilian, tell me a job that this wouldn't get it done for.
Most of them.
Okay.
Here's the best part. If you're watching this, name one guy you know personally who's had to use more than 5 shots in self-defense.
That's not my argument.
I'm not saying it's your argument. I'm just saying for everyone else that's questioning this, I advise carrying a Glock 19. But I don't even know one person who's had to shoot somebody more than 5 times as a civilian in self-defense. So it's like, what are we even arguing here?
Dude, accuracy.
We're so prepared for this. Dude, it's not even funny.
This is the hill I'll die on. I cannot wait. We're going to film this. We'll do it. Well, we can't do a live stream. I was going to say, we'll do a live stream on the firing line. Shooter right, stand by. Beep. That revolver target is going to look like a freaking shotgun blast compared to your Glock.
Oh, yeah. That's not even the argument, though.
That's my argument. My argument is you're liable for every round.
You won your argument, but we still won ours.
Yeah. I still have a Glock 19 on me. So that I would still deal with it with that. It's if that fails or I'm about to die because I've somehow done something wrong or got myself in a position where I no longer have control of my gun or I'm on my back and somebody's on top of me. Yeah. Or like Outlaw was saying before, just jumping the gun on somebody. Then you have time, right? Like action is faster than reaction.
Or if it's, hey, honey, you hold this and stand back here.
That's the worst argument. That's the argument that drives me crazy. Because most of our spouses, they can't shoot a full-size staccato P quickly. Now, this isn't against, like, I'm saying spouses, like male and female. If you're a chick watching this with demographics like less than 3%, and your boyfriend doesn't train, and you hand him a freaking J-frame, he is not going to be proficient with that J-frame revolver. And if they suck with a semi-auto...
But you'd rather have a J-frame than nothing, right? If you were in the closet?
What I'm saying...
that's not a reference to anything. Relax.
Listen.
I know what I'm not allowed to say on this. I know where the limits are. I didn't say anything political.
Listen, the left and right...
I was referring to a literal closet.
Okay. If I know what I know now in my level of training, and I was your spouse, say you're gay.
If we were married together, you and me, if you were my spouse that didn't train, okay, I could do this.
By somehow
bro, if you were my husband, you would be so happy to receive a J-frame when you were unarmed in that situation. You'd be like, thank you. You'd be like, I got a gun now? Yeah. You'd be excited.
Yeah, better than...
It's a morale booster.
It's
like the gut truck coming around. It's the gut truck.
Listen. Guys,
he knows about the gut truck.
Yeah,
if you know about the gut truck, leave a like and subscribe.
Got doggone energy drinks in the range. This is
if you like peanut butter and Gatorades.
Bro, listen, if you don't have a gun, just give me a gun and I'll take this one. But yeah. When I have to wear a suit, I carry this all the time, and I'm just fine.
It's great, isn't it?
I don't even feel undergunned with this. You know why? You know why, Trench? Because we're not going to shoot that many times.
Wouldn't you rather have 16 rounds rather than 5? Wouldn't you
100%. I would rather.
Yeah.
So why are you going to limit yourself out the gate?
I would rather have a Ferrari than my Tahoe.
No, I think I'd stick with the Tahoe.
Ooh.
What?
I'd rather. I just don't have the ability to. It's the risk versus reward. Can I carry a Glock 19 right now? Or is it not appropriate for a bulge to be there or for me to get noticed in this professional environment, right? Like I used to work in the real estate sector. Is it a smart idea being in this person's house that wants to sell it and they haven't signed anything for me to just be strapped to the gills and showing the butt of my pistol in their house, in their living room, and they never met me before? Probably not.
Okay.
But do I want to have a gun on me? You bet your ass I do. Like, so I'm not carrying something huge.
You got to realize, so being in the Army, I see people, being in the infantry, I see people that can't qualify with an M17, full size, or a Beretta M9, right? Back when
Most of those people would not be Minutemen, if I were to
But
guess.
here's the thing. Listen to who we're talking to. Most of these guys, they're not going to out themselves. They're not training as much as they should be with their carry gun. So now you're just adding an extra level of complexity to a gun they're not going to shoot. They're not going to train. If you own a J-frame,
It doesn't even apply
when
to
was
them,
the
though.
last time that you
Those
trained?
aren't the guys carrying two guns. Those are the guys who aren't even carrying a Glock. Like, so that's the thing. Do you think the dudes who are on active duty, or like that average dude, is carrying two guns? Probably not. They probably got a Smith & Wesson Sigma, and that's their only gun that they have, their only handgun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to be like a dick about it, but I'm just pointing out, like, who's
Trench,
really the guy that we're talking about?
Right. And Trench, like, let me just tell you this. There's plenty of stories where people use one of these little J-frames and smoke somebody. I remember reading one about a mom. There was a police magazine that used to come out, and they would tell a story. Mom got up in her attic because somebody was breaking into her house. As soon as she did, she shot 5 shots into him and killed him. I'm not expecting your spouse or your child to make a 20, 30-yard shot with this. What I am expecting is they're hiding inside a closet. They're hiding inside the back of a bedroom, and dude comes in, and I don't care how much they jerk the trigger, just hit them somewhere, and they're going to stop. Or, like I tell a lot of people that don't have any firearms experience, and I'm going to stand by this till I die. Hey, you don't have any firearms experience? Somebody's coming into your house. Put this ear over, plug this ear like this. So you plug in your ears, fire shot into the ceiling. Boom! Scream at them. You come in here and I'm going to kill you. Unless they're seriously made on killing you, guess what they're going to do? They're going to leave.
I'll also say, and I've said this from the beginning, a J-frame, a small little snubby revolver, in and of itself, as your only gun, it is an expert's gun.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
But as a backup gun, that's not saying it's your primary. So your primary is a Glock 19, Glock 17, whatever your decision is. This gives you options. I can give it out. If I'm in a pinch on my back, I can use it. I don't have to use it. I never even have to touch it. I don't even have to acknowledge it's there. But I got an extra gun. So it's cool, but like most 99, not even 99.9, 99.9999% or more are not doing this.
It's fictitious. It's like...
It's the ultimate LARP that you have a revolver on you. Yeah. The ultimate LARP is...
You know what? You know what? Having a revolver on you. Do you remember the Nut and Fancy video about water storage? Did you ever see that one?
I've watched every single Nut and Fancy
Nut and
video
Fancy,
more than 2 times. Yes.
Yes. He has a series about how to store water. Carrying a revolver to me is like taking your wife to a movie theater on the big screen into the real movie theater. IMAX is a freaking Nut and Fancy video of how to store water. It's so overrated, dude.
Bro, listen. What is the number one rule of a gunfight?
Have a gun.
Bring a gun to the gunfight. Bring a gun to the gunfight. Okay. If you didn't bring a gun to the gunfight and somebody hands you this, are you going to be pretty fucking excited that happened?
But I'm bringing a gun to the gunfight.
You got 2 guns, and you just gave one.
You gave Scotto to the gunfight.
Yeah, you're still good. You're golden.
No way, dude.
You're winning the gunfight.
Why would
you just gave an extra out to somebody? Be like, hey, now there's 2 of us.
Why would you not bring, as I wave my Firehouse sub that I just devoured on camera, why would you not bring a Glock 43 in the same caliber? Because then this is going down another rabbit hole.
I like this more. It conceals easier for me.
But
it seems crazy. Until you carry one, I don't think you understand. It conceals to me better than a Glock 43.
I've carried a Kimber K6S. I've carried a revolver, and every time
the K6S is bigger, is it not? I believe it is.
It's heavier. It is. But here's the thing. It's remembering the time, and you can ask my wife because it's hilarious. She makes fun of me. I used to dry fire and practice, bang, 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 turn it upside down, hit the freaking ejector, and try to, guys that don't know, you load a revolver with your firing hand. Okay? If you didn't know that, you don't load a revolver with your non-firing hand. You load a revolver with your...
I'm not reloading this.
Right. You want to know why you're
I'm shooting this 5 times and dropping it.
Yeah, You're
Because
not
I only
really,
brought 5
because
bullets for it, and I finished the gunfight. You've lost this argument, Trench. You've
multiple
lost.
times over. This is when I think I'm gonna die. I'm like, oh shit, I have that. Oh, they're gone, and then I live, and then I
probably gonna
tell the
die-
tale on YouTube, and people are like, oh, carry revolvers on your
No,
ankles.
you're gonna die of old age, and you're gonna die of high blood pressure because that's what ages you for having a revolver.
High blood pressure.
This is what you bring.
He's associating revolver usage with high blood pressure.
It is
Jesus,
because you're
man.
old. He said, Jesus, man. Listen, I'm sure guys in the comments are gonna have their thoughts, but
Mine's
can we all
dirty as
agree?
shit too.
Can we all agree that a revolver is just a paperweight?
Definitely
No, we
not.
don't agree with that at all. We totally, there's 2-1, and
Wait till
you've
you
lost
see.
this
Wait
vote.
till you see my full size 6-shot
You know what's
custom engraved revolver with an RMR on top.
Okay,
Just
how
wait,
about
it's
this?
gonna be beautiful.
When we do
Escape
our
from New York with, what's his name? Where he had 2 Colt Pythons? Dude, Kurt Russell. Escape from New York.
Kurt
Escape
Russell.
from LA. Escape from New York. He had
Yeah.
2 Pythons. That's what Risky needs.
You know
Yes.
what's gonna be the best part about this? I know, knowing both of you, you're gonna release your following, your fan base. It's gonna be like a freaking World War III up in here in the comment section. It's gonna be Outlaw Nation and Risky Kriski's freaking schizo.
No, most of the
rant
people that follow me probably hate revolvers. They
Thank
probably
you.
feel like you do.
crowd. Why? They're
Because they don't shoot them. They don't know. It's a niche thing. It's not for everybody, but it's great. When you want it, it's almost the only thing that'll do.
okay.
I'm a
There's
huge fan.
Listen, in the comments, you
I
guys
just love
gotta
fucking with it too. Just
you
playing
gotta
with it.
make a decision. You gotta argue why I'm right, okay? Because yeah, you're reaching for a real gun because you're tired of playing with that tiny little revolver.
No, I was trying to decide what I'm going to do with this. I told you, I fuck around with guns a bunch. Like, I decide, like, do I want this or do I not?
Oh.
I don't know.
Last thing before we have to close this out, I broke my ACOG. Did you guys see the video?
I saw.
Okay, if you didn't.
I saw.
okay,
I think I saw
that
it.
you wrote it, but I didn't believe you.
It's okay you don't support me.
You
Okay,
said something about not like I don't
Bro,
know what
when
the
did
thumbnail was.
Wait, you just said earlier before we started recording that you don't even watch my videos. So,
that's
You
not
said
what I
that?
said.
yeah,
not what
that's
I
exactly
said.
what he said.
Where was I? Was I?
I
I got
I
a
don't know
big
what you
prostate. I got to pee a lot.
So
He said he doesn't watch my videos.
no. When he does this is what he does. This
I
is
watch
your
all
av-
of both of your videos. I
This
watch
is
every
I
one.
watch, I watch everything both of y'all put out every time.
Unreal. Trench is over here not watching.
Outlaw
anything.
shoots the guns, right? He shoots the guns, and what's he do next? Throws them. I just
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
It bothers me, but it's still you're
I-
expecting it. You know it's coming.
This is what
It's
I do.
kind of like the thing.
I see Outlaw, right? I click it.
People
hit-
get mad when I don't throw them now.
I got
insane.
upset when it was the golden gun. When you're throwing the Delta gun around, I just couldn't handle it.
Risky's like
I literally couldn't. I was like, that's like my ultimate. Like anything. I don't want to say I idolize. I don't idolize Delta, but like they're the ultimate, right? Like
Yeah,
they're the ultimate. So yeah. So when you throw it, I'm like, ah, don't do it.
The question is, do I support the homies?
It's so
Do I
cool.
support
Yeah.
Outlaw?
It's like I bet that thing's zeroed. Fuck.
Outlaw.
No, but then the other thing, they're not zeroed because he's like, I didn't zero it.
Yeah, none of my rifles are zeroed right now. It's embarrassing.
Don't say that on camera. They're gonna roast you. They're gonna be
Oh,
like,
roast me, bro. It's embarrassing.
If you're knowingly throwing it into the burn,
Dude.
though,
here's a question.
why zero it?
I still a statement. I still like your videos. Like I click the like button. Sometimes I'll put algo as a comment to help you out.
A
But I
blind
can't-
algo.
I do see that, and I try to say thanks, but all I'm saying is you did say, I mean, you were just trying to bust our balls about not seeing your broken ACOG video, and you openly admitted that you don't watch mine.
ACOG,
I didn't watch it. What was the thumbnail? What was the wording in it
What? Which one? This?
about the ACOG? I saw it, and I
Iron Sights versus ACOG, epic fail or something.
yeah. What happened?
Yeah, the windage adjustment, dude. The freaking windage adjustment was maxed out all the way to the right, and the sight is not looking. The best way I can explain it is the freaking actual reticle is not looking where the zero is. So when you fire around, say I'm aiming at the target, right? When
Yeah.
I fire around, it'll after the
Weird.
recoil, it'll go back over here, and I'll be like, what the heck? And then I'll aim back at the target, fire around. Guess what it'll do? It'll either miss way left, or the reticle will go back to where it was. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's
So,
all.
I've
check
tried the
check this
Gerber
out,
method.
Trenchy.
Yep.
My really good friend worked at Trigicon for a long time.
Okay.
He shouldn't have quit, but he did. And Trigicon works with another really good friend of mine. I have learned this. Once you send that ACOG back and they go through it and rebuild it for you, whatever might have been wrong or whatever upgrades they can do, like that will be the best piece of glass you ever own when you get it back. So never get rid of it.
Dude, I just don't understand because I've never seen this issue.
Dude, I wish I knew that because I had one and it was fuzzy on the right windage marks. Those were out of focus. Everything else was perfect.
Dude, I just
pissed
wish
me
it
off.
worked right now. So guess what I'm using now? Because the EOTech, whatever's wrong with it, I don't know. And yes, in the comments, I've done the Gerber trick. I'm also in the army. Listen, because my
Trenches in the army.
I'm
For
in
those
the
of you
army.
who didn't know.
Dude, I'm rocking the EOTech again because
Not a bad choice.
Well, it works, and it's still got the 3-time magnifier. Guess what? I normally take this magnifier off anyway.
Bro, I'm about to get a Primary Arms 5X, and I got this custom mount for a 509T on top. I cannot wait.
Look at this.
509T is good.
The ACOG you have
You
at
see
home.
this?
What is that?
This
SIG?
is the SIG.
Why is it so ugly
It looks
What is
good,
it?
I think.
It's the
compared to
Romeo
this?
4 XT Pro. Listen,
Which one looks better?
but wait, listen to me.
Which
Oh,
one has
wait.
longer battery life?
Tier 1,
Oh,
Just guessing.
Tier 1 Army, this one, they don't use EOTech because EOTech lied to them.
oh.
But this
I know
this
you're
is what
talking
they're using.
about.
How much do
This
those
is
go
what
for?
they're using. Dude, they're like, I don't know. I get them at cost, so if you want one, let me know.
You're always bragging that, and I need to start taking you
On the
up
down low, I do want one.
Can
Because
you
I've been
give
thinking
me-
about a SIG for a while. Because I run super cheap Hollow Suns because I haven't had issues with them. But there's a glare, and I don't like that glint glare at the top. There's like a horizontal line that you'll get from the emitter and everything. It's like, it pisses me off. But the SIGs, I'm only hearing good things.
Can you see? This one has the EOTech reticle in it right now.
Interesting.
Which is cool. Anyway, this one passed their test. And so this is the Made in America, can't break the thing. It's badass. Yeah. All right. If you want one, let me know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I cannot. Oh, there it is. I see it. You see it? The donut of death?
There it is.
There it is, dude. Guess what? The battery life might suck on my EOTech, but guess what? It's not unzeroable, and it holds 0, and it's bomb-proof.
No, listen, I think EOTech is a great optic. I can't see out of them very well because I got astigmatism, so
Yeah, I do too.
it's like a really big dot for me. But do I like them? Yes. The problem is if you're an average American and you are depending on your life, I want 50,000 hours of battery life, not
10 minutes?
20 days. 20 days worth.
Dude,
I just love a
guess what?
simple dot. I think I want to get. Doesn't EOTech make one with just a dot?
I
Yeah.
have never seen it.
Yep, I want to get that
Yeah.
one. I heard that's
Yeah.
the best one to get. They make an EOTech, dude, with a dot. Is it a 1 MOA dot? Just the one, or is it a different size dot? Because isn't a 1 inside a 65 MOA ring?
I think it's a 2.
I thought it was a 1.
Dude,
Maybe
what
it's
are
a
your,
1.
What are your
Because
thoughts?
that's why it's so good, because it's so pinpoint accurate.
What are your guys' thoughts on passive versus active aiming? And then we'll
Bro,
close this out.
listen, everybody's trying to practice passive aiming right now. That's why they're doing the high mounts. But nobody actually, look, I'm putting these together. Nobody actually puts it into practice.
Listen, you know what?
The only guys I know doing it on a regular basis are airsofters.
What?
And they're
Active
doing
or
it. They're
passive?
passive. They're doing great passive aiming stuff, and I think they're probably, in the civilian world, they're leading the charge on this. To be completely honest, however, in all of my experience ever, anyone doing anything is using both.
Tech 15.
They're doing
Unless
both. They're
they're not
doing
near
passive
your threat.
while active, engaging their lasers and illuminators at the same time. Because most of them are using EOTechs or aim points with magnifiers, and at night they're not using the magnifiers, so they're just doing both.
Dude, do you guys both have a laser on your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that answers that question. So if you're in the comments and you're like, I don't need a freaking, mine's a D-Ball A3. What do you got?
D2.
I got an N-Gal, a couple of regular PEC 15s, and a couple of LA5Bs and a PEC 2. I got like 20 lasers.
I
know
need to
what's
get a couple
wild?
more. I need to get a smaller one. I might get a Hollow Sun just because
Don't.
this thing is too big. The D2 is a huge chungus,
Yeah,
dude.
but the Hollow Sun is heavy as hell. Have you ever carried it?
I've
It's a
never even
freaking
messed with one.
rock. It's a rock. Get the D-Ball A3, dude. Or get a Maul. You're balling out of control. Get a Maul.
I'm
I can
balling
get
out of
you a-
control on my
I can
demonetized
get you
account.
I can get you a full power PEC 15.
I just
right
rather
now
have
if you want.
a PEC. I'm cool with that. That's
Wait,
what I know most.
I can only burn so many bridges. Outlaw, What should
Yeah, let me do a peck. Let's do
No,
that.
no,
That's
let's not
actually
do
a
a
way
peck.
better idea.
Peck 15, full power.
Bro, yeah, let me do that.
wait,
2023.
post down below.
Lifesaver.
Post down
I will
below
do that as soon as we get off here, to be completely
What,
honest. Literally as soon as we're done.
I can send you one.
guys in the comments. Post down below what we should use Sugar Daddy Outlaw for. Should it be a suppressor?
Why? I'm not a sugar daddy at all. What the hell?
Did you just call
Sounds
it?
like it. Sounds like it giving us Pack 15s.
It's not a gift.
Yeah, you're buying it just at cost, homie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How much
There's
is
a purchase involved.
at cost?
You can't say that on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't say that here.
That'll get you demonetized.
Well-
Ask me how I know. One too many
40 minutes.
gray market pack 15s.
At 40 minutes, I'm gonna have to cut all
No,
that
I'm just
out.
kidding. I'm just playing.
Okay. What were we talking about? We've talked
Trench
about
is
a lot.
demonetized.
Things that
now.
fall off trucks.
Oh God. What were we? We talked about revolvers. Talked about helmets. Talked about why revolvers suck for a long time. What else?
Everybody's
We're
not
going
even
in,
listening
going
to
into the
us at
next
this-
episode. We're going to talk about rifle lengths, right? Something to do with that. Did we in the other one?
No, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, that's the one we'll leave up because I got to go. So let's leave that one up for next time, and we'll start the next one with the rifle links
Okay.
Okay.
because that was directly correlated to the optic discussion.
You know that everyone's gonna get heated about that,
Good, let him get heated.
and while they're holding their J frame that they don't train with. I can't believe you said 20 inches are bad. Okay. Well, with that being said, that was an adventure, guys. Thanks for being here. If you've gotten this far, make sure you're actually subscribed to the freaking Trench Grenade channel and to the Outlaw channel and to the Risky Krisky channel. Yeah, do all the YouTube things. And until next time, there's going to be Trench Grenade and the Nuke Our Parks boys signing out. Cheers.